Let's talk about the gays. Gays have a lot of different names: rectal thermometers, anal dozers, Benedict Cumberbatch. It's all in good, gross fun. Let's talk about Matt Damon, who recently came under flaming fire for comments suggesting actors should keep their sexuality more on the mysterious side so they can more effectively play the roles they're given. His point was the less you know about an actor, the more you can believe him to be a wide variety of different characters. You get he was talking about straight people too, right? The media seems to have carefully dodged that bit of information so they can rile up a specific demographic and get more pointed money-making backlash. One argument I saw on Huffington Post, which is called such because you have to be huffing something to enjoy it, was that Matt Damon had done nothing to hide his personal life and suggested that he leave his wife at home when he goes to premieres from now on in order to follow his own advice. Matt Damon's philosophy was directed towards actors of less renown who can actually possibly keep themselves out of the spotlight, not a call to action for people like George Clooney to be like, oh shit, better murder my wife in anything telltale. He's right, by the way. Before I knew Neil Patrick Harris was gay, watching him in straight roles didn't bother me. But it does now because it just feels wrong. I was so relieved in Gone Girl when he got his throat slit in the middle of sex with a woman, so it didn't feel like he was suppressing his sexuality anymore. And I know it's technically incorrect to feel that way since he's playing a straight character, but I just don't believe the performance when I know he leaves the set at night to go naked suplex his husband. It's the same on the opposite end when known straight people play gay characters. It's like, don't act like you don't love pussy right now. Pussy. I hate that word more than any other, but vagina wouldn't have hit the same note, and I make sacrifices for comedy. I maybe shouldn't have waited this long into the video to say that I don't have prejudices against gays, but now it's a joke, so I'm not going to go back to change it. Behind the scenes look at my writing process. Tell all your friends it was interesting. I've known gay people in my life. I have a gay friend who lives in Florida now with his boyfriend he met on Tumblr, like the most cliche thing I ever heard in my life, and I've interacted with many others that went to my school, and those interactions ranged from fun to creepy to actual begging. Oh, there will be backstory, no need to fret. On an irrelevant note, if you're a straight guy and someone tells you that a blowjob from a guy feels the same as one from a girl, they're lying. Don't fall for it, don't figure it out for certain. Just take my word for that. Okay, that's all I'll elect to say on the matter. JK, I'm totally telling that story, but later after I say more other shit, so hold tight. Gay guys seem to be attracted to me. Way more than girls are, that's for sure. I've been told that I am a hot twink, and that I should look that up. It's short for Twinkie for nasty reasons. I don't necessarily give off a gay vibe. I think what it is I give off an easily rapeable vibe. And that's true, because I have no upper body strength and very low sprinting capabilities. I don't understand how some people would be blindsided by certain people who have come out of the closet. It's usually girls who are clueless, which makes no sense to me. How can you not spot the closet king? He's the only one not aggressively hitting on you. It's different with certain types of open gays, though. They say the nastiest blatant shit to their girlfriends and get away with it. Ugh, damn, girl, if I was straight, I would spread those legs, staple those lips apart, and rupture that clit. And then the girls react like, haha, but stop, he won't actually, like, stop. Oh my god, you're so crazy. He's black and she's Latina because it works. Some gay people's emotions are not to be trifled with, though, especially if they're still in the closet. The single most offensive thing you can do to someone who's in the closet is tell him you know he's gay. They get so defensive, and every sentence they say back just makes them sound progressively gayer. It's like you draw their true selves out for a second. I'm not gay, and you better not be telling people that. Honestly, I'm dealing with a lot of issues with my parents right now, and I can't handle this conversation, okay? So what if I was gay? Would it be an insult? No, I'd be gay and proud, so stop spreading your hate speech everywhere. Look, that Prada bag wasn't for me, okay? It was for a friend. It was for a friend. I had that confrontation with someone in the closet my junior year of high school. I went up to him and asked him why he insisted on denying he was gay when it was obvious. But I think I get it at this point. It's not so much about coming to terms with who you are and accepting yourself. It's more about not wanting to be outed because you fit certain stereotypes. Gays are always battling stereotypes, so to be proved they're accurate in a way that identifies you as a perpetrator of their existence has to be the biggest piss-off in your fight to be treated equally and taken seriously. So back to the whole guy sucking my dick thing. Remember my gay friend in Florida with his Tumblr wife? It was him. Sit back and relax. This story is hilarious. You know how sometimes when you go through bad breakups, you feel like switching teams for a while? Probably not. Just me then. All right. So I texted Florida Fairy at like 2 a.m. about spending the night the next night so we could engage in some very sinful behavior. Yes, I initiated whatever. Like, I went after it. Some of the things I was saying during my brief transitional period into gayhood, I made promises I knew I wasn't going to keep. No amount of heartbreak and vodka opens my ass for any business other than exportation, ya dig? So he comes over the next night and we play Call of Duty for 3 hours, which is foreplay in the gamer community. And this is when I start to get cold feet the day of the wedding. I was gonna delay that shit as long as possible. He keeps telling me, you should come over here and cuddle with me, which is how he talks. Very sensual. The ladies love it despite the circumstances. So he wants to have gay intercourse with me, and he's not wrong to feel that based on our prior correspondence, which puts me in a position of haggling. I don't want to go through with the initial agreement, but I don't want him to leave with nothing or I'll feel like a bad host. So I talked him down to just blowing me and seeing where it goes from there, which has to make me the best haggler this side of the Mississippi. I was basically running a store that sells precious metals, and he came in like, so where's the gold I ordered? And I'm like, can I interest you in bronze? Now we come to the part that's awkward to describe, but I'm a fan of full disclosure, so I won't leave much to the imagination. I managed to achieve an erection after noticeable difficulty trying to escape into my mind palace filled with nude clones of Grace Helbig and Eliza Schlesinger. I think funny women are hot, provided they're also hot. So then Florida Fairy slithers his way down there, and it begins. And then it ends. Because after about 5 seconds, my boner deflated like a wounded balloon animal. It was kind of embarrassing, actually. My first time unable to perform, though for reasons I'm sure are understandable. It just doesn't feel right, and I can't enjoy it. So I tell him to stop, and then we pretty much just go to sleep. I still feel bad about it, because from his perspective, he was promised sex, but just ended up with a mouthful of flimsy banana. That's why I rationalize now that if he ever comes back to Oregon, I owe him a hand job. It's the least I can do, and I don't have to be hard to do it, so benefits abound. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll play myself off. Oh, what a doozy that was.